Law enforcement vehicles can be seen in a staging area. They are combing the Carlton Reserve in a renewed effort to find Brian Laundrie. Fox 13's Kimberly Cuisinne is live at the reserve. Kim, what can you tell us?
Well, Linda, just before 8, well, actually just after 8 this morning, the Northport Police Department tweeted out that they'd be resuming the search here in the Carlton Reserve, and this time on the Venice side. Now, there are 25,000 acres in the reserve, and this past weekend, agencies combed through a portion of the reserve near the Myakkahatchee area in Northport. Now, today we've seen canines with Sarasota Canine Search and Rescue going into the reserve, along with law enforcement officers on ATVs and other vehicles. Now, Brian Laundrie was known to frequent the reserve, according to his parents. And with his skills, if he's in here, he'd be able to handle the elements. Right there, you're seeing law enforcement officers go into the reserve as the search continues. Now, the Carlton Reserve right now is muddy. There's a lot of standing water that's turned into a swampy marsh. And that, of course, draws out snakes and, of course, alligators. These are all elements searchers are handling. And for those who frequent the reserve, they say they found closed signs, and those conditions can be tough, even for people who go in and out of the reserve on a regular basis.
Carlton Reserve is a big mess right now. It's all the rain we've had. I ride my bike out there quite often, and you just sink in. It's not worth it. There's so much water. Like normally when you go out there in the wintertime when it's dry, you see all kinds of alligators. There's so much water you don't even see the alligators. I wouldn't want to be out there.
And take a look at this. This is some video showing what the reserve looks at. Josh Taylor, the public information officer for Northport Police, has been tweeting out some videos of the terrain. Again, it's thick, muddy, and at times, quote, unforgiving. And why law enforcement officers are back out here at this portion of the reserve is still unknown at this point in time. We know yesterday the search at the Carlton Reserve near the Northport area was called off as investigators said they had exhausted all search avenues. Now, yesterday, a search warrant was executed at the Laundrie home in Northport. It's still unclear at this point in time if anything from that search warrant has led them to this location. Linda, back to you.
Yeah, Kim, you may not have the answer to this, but I'm just curious. I know that the Laundrie's family attorney had scheduled a press conference for this afternoon and then canceled it. Do we know anything about that?
And well, we do know that that press conference was canceled right around the time that the FBI search warrant was executed. We're not certain at this point in time why it was canceled, but one could gather it is because of that search warrant. Now, we are waiting on some documents from Sarasota County to unveil what was taken during that search warrant. We know the last one from Friday, they took out a computer modem. From this one, we're not sure at this point in time.
All right, we'll wait for that information. Kimberly Cuisinne reporting live for us. Thank you.